Welcome to Bern, the charming capital of Switzerland, where medieval streets whisper tales of centuries past. Today, we embark on a captivating journey through the old town of Bern, an architectural masterpiece, a historical landmark, and a living, breathing relic of European heritage. The story of Bern begins in 1191, when Duke Berchtold V of Zähringen founded the city on a strategic peninsula formed by the winding Aare River. According to local legend, the Duke vowed to name the city after the first animal he hunted in the nearby forests, and that animal was a bear. Thus, Bern, or Bern in the local dialect, was born, and the bear became the city's enduring symbol. But Bern's foundation was no mere romantic tale. It was a calculated move in a time when German noble houses sought to expand their power and influence across the fragmented territories of the Holy Roman Empire. Its location offered natural protection and excellent access to trade routes between the Alps and the Swiss plateau. From its inception, Bern grew rapidly. By the 13th century, the city became a key trade hub, attracting merchants, artisans, and farmers from across the region. Its economy thrived on the production of textiles, leather goods, and metalwork. Bern's guilds, the powerful associations of craftsmen, held significant sway over the city's political and economic life. Defensive towers and thick sandstone walls encircled the town, protecting its wealth and citizens from rival powers and roaming mercenaries. The Käfigturm and Zytglogge towers, which still stand today, were part of this early fortification network. In 1353, Bern joined the Swiss Confederation, aligning itself with other cantons seeking autonomy from foreign rulers. This move helped to secure its independence and broadened its influence across the region. Over the next century, Bern expanded its territory, annexing surrounding lands and towns, gradually becoming one of the most powerful cantons in the Confederation. The Old Town flourished during this period, reflecting both Bern's growing wealth and its citizens' practical, no-nonsense character. The architecture was solid, functional yet elegant, a combination of Gothic spires and sandstone arcades that provided shelter from rain and snow. In 1405, tragedy struck. A massive fire swept through the Old Town, destroying wooden buildings and displacing thousands. But Bern's citizens rebuilt their city with determination. This time, they turned to sandstone, a more fire-resistant material, giving Bern its signature greenish-gray hue. The Renaissance period brought with it not only architectural refinement, but also intellectual vibrancy. Humanist scholars, artists, and scientists frequented Bern's university and libraries, making the Old Town a center of learning and enlightenment in Switzerland. The 16th century ushered in a spiritual transformation. Like much of Switzerland, Bern embraced the Protestant Reformation. Under the leadership of Berchtold Haller, and with the influence of Huldrych Zwingli's ideas from Zurich, the city broke away from Catholicism. Bern's churches were stripped of their Catholic icons, and the Münster of Bern, the city's majestic cathedral, became a symbol of Reformed faith. The Old Town's religious institutions adapted to new forms of worship, education, and social services. This shift left an indelible mark on Bern's cultural and architectural identity. By the 18th century, Bern had become a patrician republic governed by wealthy families. Enlightenment ideals slowly crept into the city's fabric, fostering debates about democracy, equality, and freedom. Although the ruling elite resisted some of these changes, intellectual and artistic life thrived in the Old Town's salons and lecture halls. In 1798, Bern's independence was briefly interrupted by the French invasion during the Napoleonic Wars, leading to the fall of the Old Republic and the temporary formation of the Helvetic Republic. Nevertheless, Bern's Old Town remained resilient through these political upheavals. After the formation of the modern Swiss federal state in 1848, Bern was chosen as the federal capital of Switzerland. This was not because it was the largest city, but rather due to its central location and balanced political standing among the various cantons. Though the federal government buildings were constructed outside the medieval core, Bern's Old Town retained its prominence as the city's cultural and historical heart. Streets like Kramgasse and Marktgasse continued to bustle with daily life, bridging past and present. Unlike many European cities, Bern's Old Town was spared the devastation of World War I and II. While the world around it changed dramatically, Bern's medieval streets remained largely untouched. Throughout the 20th century, efforts to modernize Bern were balanced with an increasing awareness of the need to preserve its historical heritage. Restoration projects carefully protected its facades, arcades, fountains, and towers. In 1983, UNESCO recognized the Old Town as a World Heritage Site, cementing its status as a global treasure. Bern Old Town is an architectural marvel. Among its most iconic structures are the Zytglogge, a medieval clock tower with an astronomical clock dating back to the 15th century. The Münster of Bern, Switzerland's largest cathedral, a masterpiece of late Gothic architecture. The Bundeshaus, the Swiss Parliament building, standing proudly at the edge of the Old Town. Fountains, over 100 public fountains, many adorned with colorful Renaissance-era statues. Sandstone arcades, covering over 6 kilometers of walkways, these arcades protect pedestrians from the elements and provide a unique shopping and strolling experience. Each of these landmarks tells a piece of Bern's rich story. Today, Bern Old Town is more than a historical site. It is a vibrant community. Locals live, work, and shop in buildings that are over 500 years old. Artisan boutiques, bookstores, chocolatiers, and contemporary art galleries line the streets, seamlessly blending past and present. Annual festivals like the Zwiebeln Markt, Onion Market, fill the streets with life and color, while the Bern Jazz Festival and Buskers Bern bring music to the cobblestone lanes. Bern faces the same challenges as many heritage sites, balancing tourism with preservation, adapting ancient infrastructure to modern needs, and addressing environmental sustainability. Yet the city has proven adaptable, using careful urban planning and innovative technology to preserve its old town while keeping it accessible and vibrant. Electric buses, pedestrian zones, and cultural initiatives all contribute to Bern's sustainable future, ensuring the Old Town remains a jewel for generations to come. Bern Old Town is not a relic frozen in time. It is a testament to human resilience, adaptation, and the enduring beauty of history. Whether you wander its streets today or centuries ago, Bern welcomes you with stories carved in stone and laughter echoing through its arcades. Please subscribe, like, comment, and share. See you soon.